Hello everyone, welcome to the video. This is day 7 of JavaScript 30 challenge. So in today's video we are going to explore another functions of JavaScript. This is basically some array functions here. So we are going to explore these array functions written here. So in our stator code we have these two array with some objects, and we have some task written here as a comment. We have to fulfill those tasks based on some array functions, right? So let's jump into the first task. We have array.prototype.sum, so we have to use the sum function and the every function. Okay, what sum function does, let's check the documentation. So as you can see in our documentation, it is saying that sum function takes a function. So inside the function another callback function will be given, and sum will be applied on every element of the array. So the function is required and the value is also required. So inside the function there is a value that is basically a parameter, and the value is based on the values of array. So what it will return, it will return a boolean, okay, true, if any of the array element pass the test. Okay, so what we have to do is actually write a condition inside this function, and if any of the element is true, then the sum function will return a true value. Okay, so let's try this and read the task. So basically we have a array that is people. Inside the people array we have some objects. Inside objects we have a name and year. Okay, so in our task 1 we have something like, is at least one person 19 or older. Okay, so we have to actually write any condition that actually filter out that any of the person here is 19 or older. So if they are 19 or older, any of the person is 19 and older, then it will return true. Let's try this. I'm taking this inside a variable. So I have written the sum function. Inside the sum function I have to write another function, and I have to pass a value. So what we have to do is write a condition so that we can actually explore that the 19 or older condition is true or false. So what we need, actually the current date, or actually the current year. So for this I will take the current year. Sorry, so get full year. Let's print it. Let's comment it and check the output. So we have all the output here, get full year. What is the output? It should be a function, right? Sorry, yeah, 2023. Now we can use this. We have actually year, so we can take value dot year. And that should be greater or equal to 19. what we have to return? True, else we are returning false. Right, let's check it. Sorry, but for this we can actually check the value also, so that we can confirm our output. Let's check. So we have a 35 here, that means it is actually working. I think the first element is 35, right? Yeah, this is 1988 and current year is 2023, so the first value is matching and it is actually saying true. So what I'm going to do now is basically change the whole function and write an arrow function. So let's copy whole thing and I'm commenting this. I'm actually minimizing the code so that it is more easier. So what I'm going to write here is this line. It will give me the current year. So I'm using value dot year. Greater than or equal 19. Okay, now remove everything after that. So what will happen here is actually it will pass the value parameter and it will get the current year here, then it will subtract the value year and it will compare here. So it will actually return a true or false value. Based on the true or false value it will work. So we have converted everything in a single line using the arrow function. Let's check the output. Okay, the output is true, so it is actually working. Let's jump into the next task, that is actually using every. So every is basically same as sum, but what is the difference? The difference is if every element of the array is actually true for the conditions, then every will be true, right? So let's try it. I'm copying the code from sum. Change it to every. Now if every value of the array, people array, is true for the given condition, then it will be true. So let's print it. So it is saying false. Why it is saying false? Because if you check the values, 1988 it will give us true, 1986 it will also give us true, 1970 also give us true, but 2015 will not give true value. Why? Because this is 2023 and 2023 minus 2015 is not greater than 19. Okay, so I think you can understand this. So let's see the next task. In this task we have to use find. So find is basically similar to filter, we have used in our previous videos. So what find does, actually filter actually gives us all the values, but find actually returns one that is looking for. Okay, so find element. Okay, our task is find the comment with id of 823423. Okay, we have to actually find the comment that have this id. Let's copy this id and apply find function. So we have to use find function for this array. So let's try this. Comments dot find. Inside find we have to write a function. Let's write it with a arrow function. Comment dot id. What is the type of the id? Id is actually number, so we can directly write this. I think it will work. Let's console log find. So it returns the comment with this id. So is there anything redundant? No, there was not. Id was actually a unique one, so it actually helps us to find a unique one. So now let's move to the next task. So in this task we have to use find index. Find index actually gives us the index of the first occurrence of something. So how can we find the index? Let's see. So what we have to do is find the comment with this id, delete the comment with the id. Okay, so at first we have to find the comment. We will try to find the index of the comment, right? So what find index take is actually value, text or number or something. So but we have an object, so we have to write a function. We are writing a callback function using arrow function. Inside that let's check. So it is actually giving us the index of the object. So this is saying 1. Let's check it is true or not. Okay, this is actually 1 index. Now how can we actually delete? So now how can we delete the element from the array without affecting other? So there is a shortcut. We can use splice. What we have to pass inside is the index and how many element we have to delete. We will pass 1. Now let's console log the array. So as you can see, we have deleted this one from the array. The index of this one was 1, but now the index of 1 was a different one. So we have actually successfully deleted the element from the array without affecting other. So this was today's video. If you like the video, please subscribe to my channel, and everything I have coded here will be in my GitHub account. So you can find the GitHub link from my description box. Thank you.